Hello and welcome to another Vintage Cube Draft. This is a 64-player single elimination Vintage Cube tournament. Play 3 rounds, single elimination in the first draft. If you make it through to the top 8, you do another draft and play 3 more rounds, single elimination. It's a long road to the top, and it can get cut short pretty quickly. We're gonna start with a Grim Monolith, it looks like. This pack's not too crazy. There's a Preordain here too, but Grim Monolith just goes in more decks, and it's probably more powerful anyway. Noble Hierarch, pretty good in green. Wandering Emperor in white, solid. But grab a Monolith and go from there. Okay. So starting with a Monolith does make Mind Twist pretty good. I don't really like Mind Twist if you don't have fast mana like a Monolith. But there's also a Fable with a Mirror Breaker here, and Fable is just always good. It's kind of tough. I'm not a big fan of Mind Twist. It's not really my style of Magic, even though it's a powerful card. It's just not that fun, and a lot of times it's just kind of a dead card. There are obviously times where, you get it in your opener, you get it in the first couple draws, and it's good, but there's also a Solitude here. So I think Fable, Solitude, Mind Twist are the top 3 by far. I'm leaning towards Solitude or Fable. Probably just going to go Fable. I think it's just personal preference, just taking me off Mind Twist. It's probably the correct pick with a Monolith, but I'm going to take Fable. Okay, we could have had a good white start here. Solitude into Path. Spellbinder's great too. But there's Pyromancer in red, which I think is fairly close in power level. Pyromancer's pretty strong. There's also Flash, which is pretty good with Fable. You can loot. I mean, Fable doesn't need much help to be good, but you can loot with it, make a treasure to fix for blue and stuff. And then if, in that same deck where you're maybe you get sneak attack, you get more large creatures. If you can sneak something out and then copy it with the reflection, if it's not a legend, it works pretty well with Flash style decks. But that being said, I might still just take the Pyromancer. It's still early. I don't know, maybe Flash has higher upside. Yeah, I'm going to take the Flash, I guess. Okay, now I can just take Wooded Foothills. I don't care too much about Swift Spear and Najeela. Seal's pretty good. I'm going to take the fetch, though. Just pick up the fixing early. Okay, now we've got Roaming Throne. Raptor for like the aggressive red strategy. Titan's a pretty good flash target, but not insane. Scrapwork Mutt is decent. I might just take a Mutt. Manamorphose. I mean, Raptor is strong, like I said, in the more aggressive, just straight up red aggro deck. But if I'm trying to do flash stuff, maybe sneak attack, I feel like Mutt or Titan or even Morphos could be the pick. I'm going to try Mutt here. I don't love taking that like 5th pick, but okay. Not so sure about this pack. Vial Smasher. Ending. Could take a Taiga. Breeding Pool is probably a better duel because then Foothills gets a blue source. Yeah, let's go with Breeding Pool. Okay, there's a Crater of Behemoth. It's not the best flash target because usually when you're playing flash, you're not playing that many other creatures. And Craterhoof without the Craterhoof body is not a guaranteed win, even with like a handful of creatures. I think I'm on Breach here. Xander's Lounge. I'm going to take the Breach. If we don't end up in the flash strategy, we could very easily end up breaching and Lion's Eye Brain Freeze something. Something to that effect. Okay, there's a red-blue land, some random red burn, Cryptic Command, and a Mentor. I don't think I'm taking Cryptic. I think I'm on Fireball, Islet, or maybe Slash. Good old Slash Flash deck. I don't love Islet. I'm gonna take the Fireball. It's really good against the creature decks. Anything with green in it, basically. Or mono white. Proving Ground, Arc Trail, Embercleave. So the aggressive red cards are coming around. We don't have to do the flash plan. Could just take an Embercleave on the wheel. Seems pretty good. Now we get Jace Tendrils, random whatnot. This is the pack that had the Fable in it, and I was saying it was like Fable, Mind Twist, and some other thing, and they were like the best 3 cards by far. So not much of a surprise that we didn't get anything back here. I guess Memory Jar is could actually be good with the flash plan if we still end up doing that. And we wheel a Pyromancer. Okay, so red's very open. I'll just snag that. Just take a Swift Spear now. I think I might be off flash. Just be into red aggro. I don't think we're going to get the Raptor back, but you never know. We got the Pyromancer back. Okay, Raptor has returned. Okay, let's get these out of here. We can still play Mutt. Zurin Orb. I don't think I'm playing the Coddle, so I'm just going to take Zurin Orb, because I don't want to play against it. I have a feeling that Nicodle is probably not going to be in the next iteration of the cube. And I don't even think it's that bad of a card. It's just that it only goes in the domain deck, and it's not like a great payoff for the domain deck. It's one that you're happy to play and you want to get, but it like really only goes in one deck basically. And it's one that it's like a late pick in one deck, so it's pretty specific in its uses, even though it's solid in one specific deck. But you know, if you get the right lands, a 1-mana 3/3 in green is still great. Like if you're an aggressive like Naya deck, still a card you very much want. Just not taking it very highly. All right, Library of Alexandria in a aggressive red deck. I don't know about it. But after that, we're taking like Twister if I still want to be flash. Magda if we just are all in on red. I don't think I'm taking Heart of Kirin. I don't really love that card in general. We also don't have great creatures to enable it. Don't have any planeswalkers yet. I guess I'll just take Magda. I mean, Library could still be something. Twister with... Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of giving up on the red-blue, like, Flash Breach stuff. Now we get a Ragavan. Probably going to wheel Carnosaur. Unless somebody's trying to do... well, Reanimation will take Animate Dead, but... maybe somebody else is already doing, like, Sneak Attack. I don't know. We'll get one of these back for sure, but I don't even know if I want Titan. I don't really want Carnosaur either, but... I'd rather have a Revoker or maybe even Spire Bluff if I do end up playing a blue card. Blood Crypt. Court of Garenbrig is super strong too, but we're kind of off green. Take the monkey. Okay, now we get Fire Blast, Fire Bolt. Well, as open as red was in pack 1, I'm sure we'll get Fire Blast back. But we'll probably also get Firebolt back. So I think I'd rather just take Fire Blast to make sure we get it. Because it's just I think it's a stronger card. It's a very unique card too. Firebolt's much more replaceable if we don't get it back. And there's a synthesizer here too, so if we take Fire Blast, Firebolt gets taken. We take a synthesizer, it could still be good. Triome, I don't think is going to be relevant, but maybe. I'm going to take the Fire Blast. I think it's something we need to get. Flooded Strand. I mean, it gets Breeding Pool, but we don't really need that right now, so... just take a Chain Lightning, I think. Archon's still here if we were doing Flash. The funny thing is that red is so open, it's like... It could be that we end up getting Sneak Attack eventually, but I'm not gonna just stick with the Flash sneak attack plan before we even get sneak attack when we're getting past all these good red aggro cards. So I'm going to take Chain Lightning, hope to wheel Glorybringer. I would imagine we will, unless somebody slipped into red. Get Ferocidon, Shadow Spear. I do like Shadow Spear. There's also Foundry if we end up getting like an Othari or some such. But I kind of want to take like Shadow Spear, try to wheel the Ferocidon if red's open enough. This pack's not, I mean, it does have good lands. See, there's 11 cards, so there'll be 3 left. It'll be like Rain, Reclamation, Waterlogged Grove, probably. Not sure we're going to get the Ferocidon back. I'm going to take Shadow Spear. I think it's worth taking. It's a cheaper card. Also, I really don't want to play against it. So there's that. And I think Ferocidon has a better chance of wheeling for sure, so I don't think we're going to be short on playables. And 3 drops fill up pretty fast. So here we have a choice between Shield Breaker, Talismans, just whatever, Fire Ice, which, you know, we have Breeding Pool with Foothills. Could maybe play the Ice side sometimes. The Fire part's okay. Oh, there's also Dismember. It was highlighted first. Dismember's pretty strong. Yeah, I'm actually going to take that. Now we get a Stomping Ground, Robber of the Rich. So, take the Robber. Pretty great 2-drop. Now we get Showdown, Andoril, Batterskull. Showdown is a pretty good 4-drop. It's really solid against decks that can kill your first few threats. You can refill. But I think I take Andoril. We don't have, like, we passed on the Sacred Foundry, which probably won't come around. And I think I want to take Ferocidon out of that pack, if that comes back anyway. So I'm not sure the White Splash is going to get in. Although there's Savai Triumph now. I guess I could take that. I don't, like I said, I don't love Heart of Kirin. It's not bad though. Take the Triumph just in case we want to use it. Carnosaur, Blood Crypt. I think I'm still just going to take a Blood Crypt. If we get a black card we really want to splash, like maybe a Bowmasters, I just don't think I care about Carnosaur or Inferno Titan. Wield the Firebolt, it's good. Cliffs, yeah. Take a Firebolt. Got the Glorybringer back, okay. Do we get the Ferocidon? We do not. Yeah, I was pretty close with my guess there. I guessed Waterlogged Grove instead of Godless Shrine. Take the Shrine, I guess. So we have a pretty good black splash here, a little bit of white too. In a Triumph. Got the Legionnaire back. Okay, I'll probably play that. A lot of playables. A couple that I don't need to play in the main. Fireball. Mutt's pretty good, I guess, so we can play that. I don't need to play Monolith. It's pretty good with Glorybringer. It's kind of good with Andoril. I got my hood on, blocking out all distractions. I got my glasses blocking out the blue light affecting my brain. I'm in my own Vintage Cube tunnel of focus or something. All right, pack 3. Pack 3, pick 1. We have no good red cards, but there's an Arid Mesa and a Prismatic Vista. So Hangingback Walker 2, Deep Cavern Bat in black, but it's not really a card I want to splash. We did already pass Kolaghan's Command, which is one of the other cards I would splash. I think I just take Arid Mesa and get the fixing for if we need to play white for, like I said, an Othari or some other black card like a Bowmasters. We have the duels for. It's kind of a disappointing pick 1. I guess we could take Steam Vents to diversify the colors a little bit for our fetch if we need a blue splash. But at this point, we're not getting like a time walk or something, so just take the Mesa. Okay, yeah, there's the sneak attack. Sure enough. Nothing crazy here, but I'll be happy to take a channeler. Probably gonna wheel battery, I would assume. Although we didn't wheel the Ferocidon, so you never know unless somebody just hate drafted it. Either way, I think channeler's better than battery. We get Time Warp, Oliphant. Not very good red in these first few picks, unfortunately. No lightning bolts. Although we already did get like Ragavan, Fire Blast. We got some of the good red already. Fable. Bomat Courier, I would imagine, is going to wheel. I'm just going to take Oliphant. It's a late grief. Zerda, yeah, the red is just really not good here. I might just take Mishra's Factory. I don't usually play Factory if I'm splashing any colors. Or if, sometimes I don't even play it if I'm playing like, what's that one called? What's the one drop? Figure of Destiny. Sometimes I'll, it's probably not even correct, but sometimes I won't play Factory or Mutavault if I'm playing Figure of Destiny because of those times where it's like you can't level it up because one of your lands is a creature land. It's probably a little silly, but yeah, there's nothing else to take. I don't think I want Zerda. Take the Factory. Now we get a Braid, Pyrokinesis. Kinesis could be good. Let's see. I'm gonna cut the Vault. Probably play Fireball at this point. We're not getting any good stuff pack 3, so probably gonna end up playing it. I think it's just a Braid. I'm pretty likely to wheel Pyrokinesis. I think red's still open enough to get that back. Okay, yeah, Karizev's good. It's a very late Fractured Identity. Man, we could have insane red-black fixing, eh? For no value, really. Just take a Goldspan. If I take Goldspan, though, I'm kind of more likely to put Monolith in. Bloodstained Mire. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I just don't think we have a reason to splash anything, do we? Not really. Just take another dragon. I thought this deck was going to be really good with how open red was, but then pack 3 just didn't really get anything. Strange. Could take Kenra over Kavu. She's a cheaper creature. I like the Flame Tongue though. But with this deck playing 2 equipment, pretty cheap burn spells, I think we just take the cheaper creature. This is the pack 1 that didn't have anything. I guess looting's decent with like Channeler. Kenra kind of works with it too, but don't really need Steam Vents. Don't need Walker. Yeah, I'll take looting. I don't know if I'm gonna play it though. We've gotten like a Goldspan, a Kirizev, and an Earthshaker. Oh, we got Channeler this pack too. Yeah, still, it's just not the best. Like we had to first pick up an Arid Mesa, which it doesn't even do anything. Okay, Rabbit Battery it is. Beaumont. Sure. Zerda. Okay. Yeah. Like we have a lot of playables. They're just not exciting. Got the Kinesis back. No surprise there. Through the Breach, Ren and 6. I don't need Ren and 6. Okay, what are we cutting? Need like 2 cuts. I'm not a big fan of Beaumont Courier. But deck with Embercleave. Seems like it's still okay. Just need maximum 1 drops. I think I'm going to play 16 lands plus Oliphant. And I think I'll keep the fetches in for thinning. So Embercleave at most is probably going to be around 4. I'd like it to be, 3 or 2 mana. But probably, like, typically be around 4 to be conservative. Could get one of these dragons. Maybe it's just Goldspan. Keep the curve as low as possible. I'm thinking maybe Mutt. Mutt or Courier. I'm going to go with Courier. We got Fireball, Pyrokinesis in the board against mono white, green creature decks and stuff like that. If Pyrokinesis could hit Planeswalkers like Fury, I'd play it in the main. And maybe it's still correct to play it in the main regardless. Just because free spells are so clutch in a lot of situations. I don't know. What do I cut for it? Mutt. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Sure. Let's run it with this. I could be playing Looting too. We do have Swiftspear Channeler. It works pretty well with those, but I think it's alright. It doesn't progress the game forward very much if you don't have Swiftspear Channeler, specifically Channeler. So I'm going to roll with this. Alright, round 1 coming at you. Up against Fujiyama Crest. We're going to keep this. It's a 4-lander. But it's okay. We have a monkey. I think I just run it out turn 1, but I guess I could hang on to it. Let's just hang on to it. They could tap out. We can get a hit in. If they play creature, they play creature. Could play that first. Might as well try it. What do you got? Bitter Triumph or something? Whatever it's called. Oh, Edict. Sure. You got me. It was worth a shot. That's annoying. Let's go Pyromancer, discard Kenra land, I think. Could discard Kenra Lightning, but set up for Embercleave next turn. I don't think that's correct, though. Because odds are decent that we draw another land. Or 2 lands. As it is. Alright. Fair enough. Seems like they're leaving removal up. Once again. They're playing around Embercleave. If they do something before attacks. Alright, let's go for it. What do you got? Tear Asunder. Yikes. Okay. A Bob. Risky business against Mono Red. They're pretty confident in the race here. Shadow Spear A. Sure. You have another removal spell? I wouldn't be surprised if they did, if they're that confident they can race. Yeah, swords. That'll do it. They get a plains. Oh god. Okay. What else you got? Just gonna jam that and pass? Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, I feel pretty good about a race now, unless they get something in the yard for Nightmare. GTA, take 2. Okay. GTA is pretty good. They can gain life with it, or they can kill the token here. Yeah. I could Fire Blast the token. I don't think that's correct, though. What happens if I Fire Blast the token? They left back jumpers. They can just re-equip the Jitte. I guess that's the problem. They gain potentially 4, or they go after the token. But if they go after the token, we could get them with Chain Lightning Fire Blast, potentially. But like, Jitte getting 2 counters represents essentially 4 damage. But if we can get them to go after the elemental instead of gaining life, we can just throw it on Kenra. So they re-equip. I think I have to Fire Blast it. Because that way they have no counter, so I can just Chain Lightning whatever they re-equip it on. And we can keep getting in. Give the Kenra trample. Yep. Carry Zev. I guess I'll get him with the token too. They're probably just going to trade. Up to the same amount of damage. I'm going to attack with Kenra anyway, so they're going to lose their Bob regardless. I'm just going to leave them with a Bob at 8 life still. Not attack with the 5/5 Trampler. Okay, they do have a recurring nightmare, so if they have a big creature in hand, they're able to discard for it, or maybe even just hard cast it. They equip, and then I guess they'll get in and re-equip. Seems good. And then they can either trade with Kenra if they want, or gain life. I guess they kind of have to gain life. Or play some other card here. Oh, that works too. So now they can just eat the Kenra. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. So they go there. Well, we're not dead, I guess. Carry Zev will get in. They didn't re-equip. So they want to blow up Shadow Spear instead of re-equipping. Okay, unless they have some other spell. I'm assuming they're just going to chump, because then once they blow up the Shadow Spear, it doesn't have trample anymore. So it won't carry over. Maybe they're going to like shrink the Ragavan token. Take one. They still have Jitte. Yeah. Yeah, this Jitte is a problem. Oh, they're going to block with a Spirit. Okay. No, they're just going to Jitte. I mean, gaining life with Jitte is the same thing too. Just 2 damage. Sure. Yep. Okay, Zerda. So, unless they go attack with Jitte, kill Zerda, just make the Jitte creature not be able to block. See what they draw here. We have lethal on board, but they have 3 cards now. They have a nightmare they can use. So they could even get in with the Jitte creature and then sack to get Liberator back. Go from there. And I think, wait. So it would actually turn straight to night because they don't cast the Liberator or Nightmare. Yeah. We haven't won yet. This Jitte is probably going to bring him back into this. As it does. So Zerda can make a creature not be able to block. But they can either kill the Zerda or just gain 6 life. Which should be enough. They're doing it now for some reason. Oh, for Night's Whisper, sure. Oy. Yeah, don't feel good about this. I don't remember if I have Shieldbreaker in my deck or not. So they cast a spell, so this Liberator's not going to flip. It doesn't matter a whole lot. But Valky, sure. Okay. What do I do with this? We only have 5 mana, so we can't flash it back. So we sacked our mountains. Let's see. It's 4 life. Bump. So if we say Valky can't block, they just gain 4 life, go to 6. They block. There, you go to 5. If I kill Liberator, see Valky can't block. Go up to 6, they jump with Spirit. Go to 3. Or they can just go to 1. I feel like I'm missing lethal here. If I just firebolt their face, they gain 2. They go to 2. What if I attack with Zerda? That doesn't seem good. I think I have to make it to where Valky can't block. It's just a question of if I kill Liberator or if I just hit them. Problem is they have Recurring Nightmare, which isn't free. They have to sack a token, but it's not great. So I guess we just go for the most damage here. So Flashback's not an ability, is it? I guess we'll see. No, it's just 5. Okay, I didn't think it was. Be pretty sick. This does force them to jump with a Spirit token, which makes Recurring Nightmare a little worse. So they jump, they gain life, they go to 1. They still have a counter on the Jete, they can attack. 3, so they have 3 counters next turn. They're going to have 4 cards. One of them's a Recurring Nightmare. They just immediately gain up to 6, okay. I don't think that's correct because I have no cards in hand. There's no real point in doing that. But whatever. Might as well keep the counter on in case it's relevant. Alright, what do you got? 4 cards, 3 plus a Nightmare. They can't get anything scary back yet, but I'm assuming they have it in there for a reason. Unless they're just, Obzon Recurring Nightmare for like value creatures. You never know. This is something huge though. Archon of Cruelty. So they're going to gain 3 life. They get in with Valky, gain 1,000,000. Draw a card. I guess it's Carry Zev even though it's got Menace. Our Embercleave's already gone. Yeah. It's just Carry Zev, I guess. Unless, well, no, it's just 1 point of damage. They're going to be... Can't block. Get... Dragon. mean, it makes... Yeah, I think it's carries of. Yeah, I mean, Hardcast Archon is gonna do it for sure. We drew the Raptor. Finally. It's actually pretty close to lethal, but not quite. Block there. 9, it's so close to lethal. Because Zerta reduces the cost of activations, so if we go Raptor attack, they either block and trade, take 7, and gain 2, or they take 9, and they gain 4, they go to 1 either way. But I'm assuming they just block here, go to 1, and then next turn go up 3 and kill me. If I go Raptor, Archon can't block, it's just 8 damage. I feel like I have to attack, like leave Zerta back or something. 6. Just go. If they make a mistake here, I guess it's just more damage. Sure. Oh. Okay. I mean, they have Nightmare. So we're still dead. But they gave me another turn for some reason. I guess they didn't realize I could activate. That's why you always keep playing, right? Just keep the false hope alive. Oh yeah. Okay, so they gain 4, go to 7, so oh, plus they're gaining 3 here. I think I still ditch the non-activator. Okay. Oh. Oh, that way. Just for science, I want to see what I draw. Nice. Very good. Cool. Yeah, we just let the game go too long and they got a hard cast Archon. Hard to beat. Abzan Recurring Nightmare. I mean, in general, it seems like a good matchup for us, but Fireball seems alright there. Lingering Souls, 2 1s, 2 2s. They showed Terra Sunder and Liberator, so maybe we cut like Andoril. I mean, I know I have other targets for it, Shadow Spear, Legionnaire, Battery, but Andoril's the most mana intensive one. Play first. No 1-drops, but it's got good 2-drops. Keep. See if you can make a comeback here. I think this deck is good. I know I said pack 3 was a disappointment, and it was. But we still ended up with a good deck because red was open enough. We just weren't able to close out against a Jitte. We have a braid now, so know what to save it for. Ideally we rob her and we steal their Archon. Into Turok, okay. I could hymn them next turn, but it's pretty risky against Recurring Nightmare. Looks like removal, Bone Shards. Discard Archon. Okay. Here we go. No land, eh? Okay. Do you have it or not? Okay. Land, please. Ugh. Bad. Grief. Now they get to take a braid. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Punished, I guess. Jesus. I was like, ah, they don't have any haste creatures. I don't need to kill the Jitte yet. They drop a grief. Of course. Okay. Ay. Yeah, we're getting trounced by a very fair deck over there. I mean, not that mine's busted or anything, but would hope to draw a goddamn land. Yep. Probably exile Fire Blast. If they play another creature, I mean. Sure. Okay, down to one card. What do you got? She's gonna play out the Nightmare. Yep. So now any creature off the top equals Archon. Land, please. Okay. Whiff. Okay. Land. Yes. What's my best route here? think I ditched the pyrokinesis. I probably ditched the fire blast too. They go to 12. I think I just have to play for them to miss. I go Pyromancer, make 2 tokens. Embercleave represents 4 damage right now, but on multiple turns. But they do have more answers to Embercleave than just a Fire Blast to the face, but Fire Blast requires sacking lands, which isn't great. I don't like this spot, but let's ditch these. Draw a monkey. We're all in on the Embercleave here. Embercleave can also trade with an Archon. We have elemental tokens to sack. Okay, I think that's game. Dash 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus 3 is 11. We have 11 damage. Okay, they scooped. That wasn't... Oh, yeah, it was. Never mind. I did my math wrong. I thought it... Wait, it adds 4... Yeah, I guess I must have just done my math wrong. Okay, GG. On to game 3. They bricked twice. Almost got me, though. Back on the draw. Yeah, I don't think I bring... I mean, I could bring, like, Grim Monolith just to try to have a broken start. It's like a Glory Bringer. But, I don't know. I mean, they have good removal. And, like, the thing we're worried about is an early Archon, and Glory Bringer doesn't help me with that anyway. I don't know. Doesn't seem great. Although, I just realized, and this is probably a known combo, it's probably one of the reasons you play Zerda in the first place. But you can actually make infinite mana with Monolith Zerda, which I didn't even put together. I guess it works okay with, like, I don't know, not really anything I have. It's kind of cool with Fireball, I guess. Potentially. Just make enough mana to do the 5 damage thing. But it doesn't really work with what I've got going on. So let's run it back, I think. Sand seems decent. We're on the draw though, so it's always starting from starting with a handicap and Vintage Cube on the draw. Gonna keep though. Got Swift Spear into cheap burn. Raptor on 4. But if they have removal for Swift Spear, I'm in trouble. They got an Inquisition. Okay. Take the Swifty. Leave me bare. Mm-hmm. Just go get a land, I guess. If they have reanimated, it's kind of rough, but they haven't shown it yet. Man, how bad would that suck if I just cycle Oliphant and they go reanimate? Yeah, but on the same token, it is a bit of a protection against Exhume, unless they're exhuming Archon. Got the Triumph. Or Collective Brutality. I guess Brutality wouldn't be that great. Karizev's got 3 toughness. Could be Triumph, though. Leaving a forest untapped. Okay. They have him. Oh, okay. Alright, sir. Deal. Well, if they have discard outlet, recurring nightmare, Archon within 2 cards, then they can have it, I guess. I'm gonna slam a Raptor, I think. Probably into removal. So I could just kill Hierarch. Get in for my 3. Seems like they're setting up for like a Grave Titan or something. Yeah, I don't know. I should probably just push as much damage as possible. But I'm gonna play scared a little bit. Oh, come on, man. They had to have just drawn that too, or they would have played it last turn. Jesus. Punished. That would have been a dead card in their hand. I don't know, they're just kind of playing sketchy. Maybe they just have like white cards. I'm just giving them extra time for no reason. But I don't know, I think clearing the board of creatures when they've got Recurring Nightmare and like taking them off their 6 mana source for Grave Titan. Because like Grave Titan would be pretty horrible. I don't know. Although, that was stupid. Because I could have gotten in with Raptor, and then if they don't kill my creatures, I can pump for like 10 the next turn with Zerta. Yeah, that is a mistake, I think. I was playing like a coward. I think I crack Pyro. Hmm. Manamorphose, make 2 red. Kill my Zerta. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Got 9 lands out of the deck. Only 7 left in 23. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? Just giving the obs on deck all the time in the world? don't think I firebolt them. Maybe I do, I don't know. Ooh. Got the terrace under. GG. GG, wow, okay. So if they'd exiled Zerta, we wouldn't have had the win there. And I would have regretted not firebolting them a little bit. Round 2 action is live. We get to play first this time. But we get a very land-heavy hand, so I'm going to have to mulligan this. See if we can get something better. This is a little better. Opponent kept 7. I guess I'll bottom the Mesa. We have Dismember, or we're taking 4 damage already, so taking another random damage could be relevant. I'm actually just going to dare them to activate Mutavault here. See if they fall for it. If I didn't have a removal spell, I would equip to carry Zev, so it doesn't get eaten, but I'd be fine with dismembering their land if they allow it. It's kind of a giveaway that I have something now, but might as well throw it on. It was already kind of a giveaway. Kaito. I'm playing against Reanimator again. Because I'll cry. I will. I'll do it. So I think we get to do this. Ragavan. It would be funny if I got punished for equipping Drawn Embercleave, but I think we still get to do it, right? Because it just cares about how many are attacking. Carries have suited up here. Playing blue-black, so I'd imagine they have some interaction here at some point. Maybe they're just going to Mutavault block? I don't know. Doesn't seem great. Do I Glorybringer or just hold up Dismember? Holding Dismember seems a little safer. I don't even know if that's true though, because if they have removal... I I want another attacker. Yeah, I think this is actually better. Sure. If I send it at them, they have to either trade here for basically no value, or they double block, which doesn't make sense. If I send here, I guess it doesn't really matter. Just send it them. Okay, so they had leak instead of removal. Whatever, maybe I'm supposed to read that, but see what they get here. If they kill Carry Zev, we still have Rabbit Battery, plus Ember Cleave, plus Dismember. See what's up. Okay, so the good news is if they kill Carry Zev before attacks, we get to attack with Rabbit Battery. If they kill it on attacks, we get Ragavan still attacking. So either way, it's pretty good. So if this works, they go to 1. And then, oh, they just scooped? Really? Okay. Why would they scoop to that? I only have 1 card. They have a Kaito. They get 2 draws. They can make a token. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'll take it, but yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was probably favored to win, I guess, but they definitely were not dead. Anyway, maybe just a little bit of frustration. They're missing double blue or something. Blue black, possibly Reanimator. Seemed like a little bit control-y. Missing their second blue source. Probably had like Confluence or something. Saw Mana Leak. Bomat Courier seems decent. It's not very good against Mutavault. Dismember was good there to let us attack, but our other burn spells are like sorcery speed. It's kind of awkward. Maybe I'll bring it on the play if we lose this next game. Fireball didn't seem insane. It's actually, I mean, it's good against both of their creature lands. It's an instant speed way to deal with like Tar Pit if that becomes an issue. Against like more controlling decks, I'm a little. Maybe I take Pyrokinesis out. Bring in like Goldspan or Mutt. Let's try the Mutt. Okay, sounds pretty good. So Zerta can't reduce the cost to 0, so we won't be able to like turn 3 Zerta equip or anything like that. But we can go Shadow Spear into Legionnaire into Zerda. Pretty good curve. Could also turn one Oliphant, since we're not really going to have room to equip the Shadow Sphere. Shadow Sphere, yeah. Shadow Spear, which makes sure we get our third land in time. That might be better. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to play Shadow Spear, or I'm not going to be able to equip Shadow Spear in the next few turns. So, I'm just going to get a mountain. So, this is probably going to get leaked, but I got to just start playing stuff. Hopefully it doesn't get drained. Remand, okay. Fair enough. Narset. Okay, that makes Fable less good. Let's just go Zerda. I mean, the Fable token would still be good. But if they just have like a random bounce spell or like a Jace or something, it's pretty bad. Time Twister. Yeah, that's good with a Narset. They give me a mountain. Okay. Feels like we're dead here. I wish I had a Shadow Spear out and a Legionnaire now, but you're gonna Thoughtseize, shock themselves. Oh, I should have played a land. I didn't mean to click through, but whatever. Kind of off it. We're gonna draw a Glorybringer now. Nope. Far from it. Okay. Shinobs. Jeej. Yeah, just got Narset Time Twisted. Not much else to say. Back on the play. Could bring in Courier. Doesn't seem too bad. Probably take Mutt back out since they have Narset. It's not quite as good. Pyro doesn't hit Planeswalkers, unfortunately. Neither does Fireball. Play first. Robber into Raptor. They should have Thoughtseize. Hopefully we don't get Thoughtseized. It's probably a keep though. Could try to mulligan into a 1-drop. I mean, 4 lands is a lot. If they have Thoughtseize, this is bad. I'm gonna keep though. Robber's great on the play. But the odds they have like Fatal Push or Thoughtseize are decent, so I don't love my odds. Start with the fetches to thin a little bit. Okay, looks like we'll get one crack in with the robber. Firebolt. Shinobi, okay. Massacre Girl, okay. Some 5-drops. Glad to get Massacre Girl out of the way. Could just Firebolt them, I guess. Shark Typhoon, okay. Yeah, I'll wait. They're still at 16. I'd mostly do it just because I know they have Time Twister, but I don't think they're just going to rattle off a Time Twister. So I could cast the 5-drops after attacks with Magda, but then they get to eat Robber or Magda. So if they eat Robber, which I'm assuming they will, we could play Massacre Girl, which kills Magda and then kills Seed Shark. Plus the damage, you know. Could slam Raptor, but I think I need to get the Seed Shark off the board. Could get the Channeler out before I do that. And then use the treasure for the Abrade. Yeah, I don't think casting Massacre Girl makes sense. Oh wait, I can just do it off this, never mind. Oliphant. Yeah. Can go in the yard, I guess. I mean, I am close to casting that, but let's just throw another creature type in the yard. So I already have 4 types once the Abrade hits, but I still don't really want Courier. It's fine. I think I can do better. No offense, Courier. Oh, we got the Narset. Okay, that's good. Okay, do you have the Toxic? The Deluge? We have a Raptor to follow up, so. Demonic Tutor. Okay. 2 mana left. They do have a lot of cards. What do you get? Passing. Okay. Huh. What do we have exiled? Narset. Massacre Girl, Shinobi. Yep, so even if this dies after combat, or like after it attacks, I can still cast these. I feel like I'm still supposed to just jam Raptor or at least Swift Spear. Maybe it's just Swift Spear, so I don't tap out as much. This is 7, 8, 2. Play Shinobi or Narset. I'm just gonna go here because then it doesn't get countered by mana leak. They're letting me attack. Island. No plays. No Mutavault activation. Weird. They get a damnation? What did they get? I think I just played Narset. If it gets leaked, I mean that's fine. Oh god. Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta bin that. I just need burn. Fucking hell. Remand to their own hand. Okay. Well, they do have a lot to deal with here. I didn't think of the remand to their own hand. Yeah, there's the damnation. And then if they don't have an answer to Raptor, should be good. They don't have fetch for if they have force of will. This is game. Or this isn't game, I mean. GG. Oh boy, if they had a battle, you better believe. Alright. That was a that was an interesting one. I didn't really know what they went and got with Tutor. I'm assuming it's just damnation. I kind of called it, I guess. But yeah, I didn't expect the remand to their own hand. It didn't cost us though. They just had too many threats to deal with to be doing Narset stuff. But all right, mono red is 2-0. On to the next round. Number 3, the finals of the first pod. Coming at you. Still blocking out all distractions here. Got the protective hood on. Protective glasses. But we're playing against either no one, which would be good, means they're AFK, we can just get a free win, or number 1, which is nearly the opposite. It's going to be hard to beat number 1. But we do get to go, well, we get to go second, I guess. I thought this was asking me if I wanted to go first, but it is not. It's asking me if I want to keep this hand, and I think I do. Yeah. See what the number 1 has to say. They mulled the 6 already. They keep 6. They're green. Okay. Well, if we draw Pyrokinesis, it could be good. Let's start with the Mesa. I don't really want any more lands yet. So we'll thin a little bit. Uh-oh. Well, if they use that now, it's not great. Yeah, they're using it now. Questing Beast? Oh, Natural Order. Okay. What do you got? Atraxa. Into Nissa. Questing Beast. So, I mean, I can kill Atraxa, but it gets rid of all of our lands. I think it's probably better to just scoop. Yeah, so they're running some black, it looks like. They got Dread Knight, Bloodstained Mire here. They also have crop rotation, which means I'm assuming Dark Depths combo. It could just be for like for semi-fixing or like landfall stuff or strip mine. See what I draw, I guess. Yeah, you got it. Not gonna show him anything. Okay, quick game one. Number one showing their power there. Turn two, Atraxa. So mostly green. Looks like they got a little bit of black maybe. Could bring in Fireball. We already played against Tear Asunder, so I'm not worried about Embercleave getting torn asunder. You could have Reclamation Sage, I guess. But that's not instant speed. Anduril. Robber, Earthshaker. Maybe Earthshaker. I feel like it's Anduril again, though. Bring in Fireball. I don't know. I do have some legends. I feel like cutting a 2-drop on the play is not great, though. Maybe I don't need the Fireball. Maybe I can cut, like, Rabbit Battery. Play first. Okay, Battery into Robber is pretty good. Opponent kept 7 also. What do you think about an Equipment Rabbit? Okay. No, turn 1 Dork I think is good for me. That's not good for me, though. Oh, God. They miss a land drop? Oh, damn it. Okay. Okay. Probably gonna have to Bolt Chain Lightning that. Could Fire Blast it, but that's pretty wild. They do have a Hex Drinker on top, so we could play that. Yeah, I guess it's not too crazy. I don't even know if I want to equip to Robber. Because if I draw Embercleave, I guess I do. Alright, give me that Hex Drinker. Okay. Spear. Oy. So we can't get an extra card with Robber. Can only go down 1 here. I guess I get rid of the Ooze. I mean, I don't want him to play a 4-drop or 5-drop, but I also don't want him to gain life and have a big creature. I don't mind if they trade because it takes them off 2 mana. I don't think they want that. Just get in. Yeah, this is sketchy, but I think it's correct to do the line we did. They get Rec Sage, blow up the battery. Okay. Pretty good. You just trade. Okay. Proving ground. All right. No attacks. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Land. So we can level Hex Drinker to a 4/4. Equipping Robber doesn't do anything. I mean, with 3 lands now, we're in a pretty good spot where most of what we draw, unless it's a Raptor, we can either play it or it gets us closer to a Glorybringer. So now they're going to have Oddity flip next turn. It's not great for me. I could trade here. Yeah, I mean, I can't really let it flip next turn, so feels like I have to trade now, but I don't love that either. I don't have anything to do afterwards. I can't just let him flip, I don't think. We're still like at least 2 more turns off of making it pro everything. Yeah, I think I trade. It's interesting. Problem is if we fireball, like we just attack, they just trade Sage, I'm sure. I don't think they're going to throw their Sentinel in. They can smell something. But if we fireball pre-combat, then we just get in for 2 and like, or they trade. We can't like guarantee killing the Sentinel. I guess that's still the play. It takes him off some mana with Cradle. Just get 2 more damage in, knock him to 7. Could also wait, because they're probably likely to attack here, but then I'm trading on attacks. I don't love that. Okay, they go to 5. We got rid of Corsa already. There are other ways to gain life, but see if they get on the Explorer here. Augur of Autumn. Okay. That's pretty good. They're close to being able to cast creatures off the top, so could go out of control here. We get a Legionnaire. Not the best draw, but it's a card. Yeah. Not much else to do here. Hmm. I mean, it's only going to get bigger. Really just need to draw a burn and then say explore. Natural order. Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to keep that. Need to draw something here. Probably land now. Oh, we drew the cleave. We couldn't have cast it anyway, but damn. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're dead. Go get a track, so. There were only like 2 cards in the whole deck that um, I couldn't cast. Like it was Raptor and Embercleave, and we drew one of the 2. So unfortunate. Yeah. I don't really have anything. I don't have any outs now because I only have 3 mana. Can't like draw a land into Glorybringer or anything. Already used Fire Blast. Yeah, it's just GG. Now we get a land. Cool. Cool. All right. 2-1. Oh well. Lost to green. Natural order Atraxa. GG's. Number 1/no one. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. The hood couldn't protect us from Atraxa, so it does have one weakness. But that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.